One of the most awkward parts of a wedding day is posing the couples. It's just you, the couple, and they just stand there like a deer in headlights sometimes and just think, what do we do? And in that moment, your brain can completely freeze. You start overthinking everything, you feel the pressure, and it just becomes awkward for everyone involved. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through how to pose couples naturally, without it feeling awkward, forced, and unnatural. And I'll give you a really simple way how to approach it every single time. When I first started photographing weddings, this was the biggest struggle for me because you can't really hide your own portraits. It's just you and them, and there's some kind of expectation that you're gonna guide them through this process and come out with incredible looking photos. I remember the feeling like I needed loads of poses, loads of ideas, and honestly, I just ended up overthinking it and brain going blank, and I hated it. I couldn't wait for it to be over. I can remember going as far as putting a piece of paper in the back of my Sony camera behind the little LCD screen that popped out and writing little poses and actions and stuff on there. By the way, that didn't help. Don't do that. That's a stupid idea. And what I realized over time is that it's not a problem of having a lack of poses. It's just a lack of knowing how to guide people properly. The reason it feels awkward when you're posing somebody isn't because you're doing something wrong. It's because couples don't actually know what to do. It's an unnatural environment for them to be in. At the end of the day, very few couples that you'll photograph are actually professional models. They're not used to being in front of the camera, and they're probably already a little bit nervous. So if you just put them somewhere and just say, just look at the camera and smile, that's gonna feel unnatural. They become very self-aware, very aware of you, and their whole body starts to tighten up, they feel awkward, and they start to look awkward. Your job isn't to create the most perfect poses straight away. Your job at that moment in time is to remove the tension, make them feel comfortable enough to be themselves, and then eventually them nice, amazing portraits will just naturally happen. So in this kind of situation, you're not just the photographer anymore. You're the one leading the entire situation. You're guiding the energy, the movement, the conversation, and believe it or not, even though it's a very intimate moment, couples actually want that. You can also feel free to throw in a few jokes here and there. If you can make a couple naturally laugh, then you get great photos. The couple don't just want to have to stand there and guess what they're having to do. They actually want you to tell them what to do. And the more confident and clear you are, and the more simple you are, the more relaxed that they will become. And if you hesitate, they really start to feel it. If you feel unsure, they feel unsure. So even if you're at the very beginning and you're figuring it out as you go, you just need to be able to communicate in a way which is nice, simple, and relaxed. Instead of trying to remember loads of different poses at the very beginning, I want you to remember a very simple framework. Everything you do with a couple can be broken into 3 different things. You've got the movement, you've got the connection, and then the small direction. That's it. If you can focus on those 3 things, you will never run out of things to do with a couple. And honestly, that's what removes the awkwardness, not memorizing the poses, just letting things flow naturally. The easiest way to remove any awkwardness at the very beginning is to add movement. The moment people start moving, the awkwardness just disappears. They also stop focusing on the camera itself and just enjoying the moment. So instead of just getting them stood there really static, get them moving. Get them walking towards you, get them walking away from you, get them walking hand in hand, get them to link arms, ask them to talk to each other, have a laugh, get one of them to whisper in the other one's ear, tell a little bit of a naughty joke. They can bump hips to each other, they can do a little twirl. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. Movement just creates natural interaction between 2 people. And that interaction between them 2 people is what makes photos look real. And if you do ever have that brain freeze and you just don't really know what to do and things are starting to go awkward, go back to the movement. It's the first thing that I do when I start to struggle. Once they start to relax, you can bring in a little bit more connection. This is when you can get them closer together and create a little bit more of an intimate moment. You might ask them to hold each other really gently. Maybe bring their heads together. You may get one of them to kiss the other person's collarbones. The key here is to shift the focus from you onto each other. And because you've already been walking, and then you can stop still and just step back a little bit and let them do their thing, it's a little bit easier than doing it right at the very beginning. The less they're thinking about you photographing them, the better the photos will look. And you're not forcing anything here, you're just encouraging them to do particular things. Let them interact naturally how they normally would. And then we move on to the micro direction. And unfortunately, this is where a lot of photographers just lose the hang of everything. You do not need big, dramatic, over-explained poses. You just need small, simple things which you can throw out there to the couple. Instead of saying something really vague like, be romantic, and them look at you, be like, I don't know how to do that. Give them something a little bit clearer. Tell them to pull each other in slightly. How I said that sometimes couples whisper to each other, if you want that whisper, say to them, can you whisper in the other person's ear? If you want them to look at each other and smile, get them to look at each other and smile. The thing is, none of these instructions are vague, so they know exactly what to do, but they're nice, short and sweet, so it's not overcomplicated. They don't have to think about it, and if they do something slightly different to what you want, it doesn't matter, just still do it. Sometimes one of them will do something really silly and it's not really a great photo, but the laughter after it comes and it's just amazing. At the end of the day, you're not posing them into something which is really unnatural. You're just guiding them into something that feels real. A large part of it is also how you speak to the couple. Keep it relaxed, keep it natural. You don't need to sound over professional and over scripted. Just speak to them like normal people. Sometimes when I'm out on portrait shoots with couples, I will say the most ridiculous things. Honestly, things that make me look really stupid sometimes. But I don't really care. It makes them feel more comfortable. It makes them realize that I'm just a normal human being. And because I'm a normal human being, and so are they, if they feel unsure, reassure them. When something looks good, tell them it looks good. Encourage them that it looks good. Feel free to take a few photos and then show them on the back of the camera. And when I've done that in the past, it's kind of made the tension go from here to just, okay, we actually look pretty good. The more comfortable that they feel around you, the easier it's going to be for everybody. And ultimately, sometimes it's not even about what you say, it's just how you say it. Now, regardless of all of this, sometimes there may be a time when it gets a little bit awkward. I've said in previous videos that sometimes things just go wrong. They don't really go the way you intend them to. Remember, it's about how you deal with it. Now, the key is to not panic or really let it show. If something isn't working, just reset. If your mind goes blank, get them walking again. Add a little bit more movement into the situation. Maybe move to a slightly different spot, feel a little bit more inspiration. You don't need to fix things instantly. It's a case of just keeping things flowing. And movement, honestly, just solves most problems. And the staying calm part keeps everything under control no matter what. The reality is you don't need 20 different poses to be able to get great photos of a couple. You just need a few ideas and just sprinkle it in and see where that takes you. Be calm, cool, collective, help guide the people. In fact, I've got another video which shows you 8 poses that I use at every single wedding. But this is all about how to make them poses actually work. You can have as much knowledge as you wish, but unless you put it into action, it's never going to work. So instead of thinking, God, I need to pose this perfectly, shift your mindset to, I need to make these guys feel comfortable. Because when they feel comfortable, everything else falls into place. The expressions look better, the actions look better, the body language just feels amazing. And all of that together makes photos look more natural. Imagine going into that portrait session and not feeling that pressure, just knowing exactly what you've got to do. Instead of that awkwardness, you're just guiding them through the process, having a conversation and capturing moments as they happen. That is exactly what this process should feel like. And once you get used to it, it becomes the easiest part of the wedding day. And I'll be honest, it's my favorite part of any wedding day. If you have any questions about anything, ask me down in the comments below. I'll read every single one and try and get back to you as soon as possible. And if you want any more advice about wedding photography, then watch this video right here. I'll see you soon.